Hey, welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at pushgapradio.com.
Pushgapradio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. Pushgapradio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
Pushgapradio.com. Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Pushgapradio.com in Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Pushgapradio.com. We want to be your official Dallas internet station.
Pushgapradio.com in Dallas and Fort Worth. Welcome back to another edition of Shaka 401 in the main event with Jackie O. What's going on in 2024?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our world and our winter wonderland that we're going through right now.
That's right. We want to thank each and every one of you for logging on to last week's show, last week's clips. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. We thank each and every one of you. And just thank you for the support, Mike.
Yes, we really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share.
That's what that is. Get your share on. Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams, a lot of people are perhaps wondering how much money Shannon made off of that damn video. 80 million views so far, they say.
We know he made a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, what they're saying is on the low end, you take 40 million views times $4 per thousand CPMs. And on the low end, with just running one commercial, that Shannon would have made $320,000. Now, yeah, but if on the high end, let's say he got paid $10 for every 1,000 views, then he would have brought in $800,000. We trying to get there, fam.
Oh, we trying.
We trying to get there. We need your support. We thank each and every one of you, Make sure you forward it to your family and friends if you could. We greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's a lot of loot, Cat broke the internet, It's still so many people going back and forth and shit on what went down. The people who coming out, like you said the other day, a lot of these cats been going on tours and putting up old material. What Netflix do? They start uploading all the cats' old shit.
All the cats' old stand-up is all over Netflix. And it's smart of everybody to capitalize off of
course.
Just like he's taking Tory Hart on tour with him. That's going to make people want to see it even more.
Tell them who Tory Hart is.
Tory Hart is Kevin Hart's ex-wife. And a lot of people are saying that she is disloyal to Kevin. Well, she have no reason to be loyal to Kevin.
How you disloyal? You the ex.
When Kevin was married to her, Kevin cheated on her with his current wife and left her for this current wife.
Exactly.
So what does she have to be loyal about? She have no reason to be loyal
you the ex,
to him for a reason.
Why would I have to be loyal to my ex?
And she is a comedian as well. So why didn't
And I
Kevin,
never knew that. They said she helped write a lot of his stuff.
Yes, a lot of people are saying that once they separated, he was no longer funny because she wrote a lot of his material.
Niggas ain't been funny since I heard him.
And some people are saying that she's a lot funnier than he is.
Yeah.
And they're also saying that if he is feeling some type of way about Kat taking her on tour, they're asking why didn't he take her on tour?
Yeah, why don't you put her on, Mike?
Right.
That would become my dang on question.
And
why
so,
would you put her on?
Right. So, paparazzi has already asked him the question of how he felt about it. And what he said in front of the camera is that everybody can win, which that part is true. But, behind the scenes, he's all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
But what can he do? And good luck to her. And the show is definitely going to be a success because I went online to look up tickets for when he comes to Dallas.
Yeah.
Because he was coming to Dallas on one date.
March 8th.
It was originally March 7th. But then that sold out so quick that he added an additional date and he added March 8th.
Right.
The tickets originally, before all of this started, was like $30-something average.
Yeah.
Well, They're not $30-something anymore. When I looked it up on March 7th, the tickets were cheaper. But even in the nosebleed section, the lowest ticket was $189 each.
Exactly.
And that was like way in the nosebleed section.
Yeah.
But to sit in front of Cat,
on front row. Whoa, must be in the front row.
On Thursday, it was a little over $1,000 per person. On Friday, it was $1,499.
Are you
per
paying
person.
$1,000 to go to a comedy show? You want to giggle and chuckle that bad?
And am I going to pay $1,500 to sit front row center? No.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't going to pay $189 for one person sitting up in the nosebleed.
I'll wait till that shit come on Netflix.
When I put in 2, I thought it was saying it was $189 for 2. I still wasn't going to do it because I'm not walking up that many stairs and have to come down them.
Right.
But when I looked at it closely, it said each. Oh, hell no. No. I'll be seeing it on Netflix.
Ain't no package deals. It's like I asked you about, remember when I asked you about life insurance? I said, why don't they come up with one? Because Jackie O, Casper the friendly ghost, because you never see her. Ooh.
Whatever.
And I asked Jackie, because Jackie had been in insurance when I met her.
Right.
And what did I ask you? Why don't they have one policy for married couples? $100,000. If she dies, I get it. If I die, she gets it. And what did you say?
Like a crap game. No, honey, that is not.
That is not how it works.
That is not how it works. They'd ask you for your opinion because that is not how it goes. But what has gotten me is the car insurance.
Yep. I told you it was crazy. That's why I told you we had to sit here and go through our deal. And then I kept telling you, because we went from State Farm to Allstate. Now we're with USAA because I'm a veteran. And I have a bank account with USAA. And we went from paying $270 something. And when I paid the car insurance last week, it was $342 damn dollars. Why does it keep going up? Okay. And it's just sad, man. I told you they don't do the 12 months anymore.
And that's my thing. When did they stop doing 12-month policies?
When they find out they could ass rape you, man.
Shorting it to 6-month policies so that they could and then they charging you the same amount for the 6 months that they were charging for the 12 months.
Yep.
I missed something somewhere. When did that happen?
Hey, they not writing homeowners policies in Florida and California anymore because of the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the fires and whatnot. So the rest of America has to pay for car insurance because they also in California, they're one of the biggest ones with the insurance fraud. When they set up these accidents and get paid from
If anybody know of a good insurance company, not Progressive or any of those other crooks, if you know of a good insurance company have 12-month auto policies, please leave it in the comments because I could not find any.
I'm telling you. And that's why I told you we had to find some new insurance. And by the time old boy and them got through breaking us down from $342 all the way down to $211, then I called back the next day after you told me not to sign up. Then it went to $240. So we had to go and lock that in. But look at what we had to drop to do it.
$211 scares me. That sounds like we would have had like nothing.
We won't. All we want is whatever covers us from uninsured motors. Not trying to be racist. We live in Texas. And essay now mine, no speaker to English, no no driver's license, no insurance here illegally. Ain't that what you was just saying before we came on?
But you still have to be careful with that because if you
I understand.
Because if you don't have the right coverage, you can mess yourself up.
But that's what I was trying to tell you, though. How long do you think we can keep going, Jackie, before we can't afford car insurance? I understand what you're saying. We have to be covered. We got Big Baby covered. Big Baby.
It's a lot of things we can't afford, but you have to.
Big Baby is our Dodge Charger. And we also have a Lincoln Town Car, which is an Executive L, the little limousine. And we just have liability on it, okay? And Jackie keeps pushing for the full coverage on Big Baby, and I understand that. At what point do you think we're not going to be able to afford it?
I am from the insurance world.
I understand.
So therefore, I understand the importance of having it and
I'm
not
from the regular world, and I understand.
And not have it.
I understand that too.
When I sold insurance, you would not believe the amount of people that was willing to pay whatever just to get coverage, because at that point they don't qualify for it anymore.
So are you willing to pay whatever? What about when it gets to $500, $600, $700, $800 a month, Jackie? We can't afford that.
A choice. It's not
How
that
you
we
ain't got
don't
no
know.
choice.
It's not that we can't. It's not that we can't afford it. You don't want to pay that because of the prices.
Why would I want to pay it? I'm 60-something years old
I'm saying,
in a house, which means my car insurance should be lower, like it was when our parents and grandparents paid insurance.
Should be a certain way.
What is your cutoff on what you will pay for car insurance, Jackie?
That's just like
Answer
the house
the question.
note.
We done went from 2-something to 340. What is your cutoff?
To have it.
So if we start paying $600 a month for car insurance, you're telling me you're willing to do that?
I'd rather pay $600 a month for car insurance than to pay $1,000 a month for a car note plus $800 at
car
that
note
point
ain't got nothing to do
insurance.
with it.
It would if something happened to the car and we don't have insurance.
See, and that's where you're getting it twisted. Who in all the hell said anything about not having insurance?
If we're only having liability coverage, it's only going to cover the other person's car, not ours.
Liability is on the Lincoln. I'm talking about full coverage on Big Baby, the Dodge Charger. Okay? So if we got full coverage on it, okay, what I had to do was lower the collision and stuff like that, property damage, things of that nature, to get the price down. My question to you, my cutoff is $342. I'm not trying to pay that. What is your cutoff? Because like you said, we got to have insurance. Get out of the thing of you thinking I don't want to have insurance. That's not what I'm saying. We're going to have insurance. But what is your cutoff for paying insurance? If you're paying $600 a month, what else are we not paying on?
We're paying all of our bills.
No, you're not. It's $600 a month for car insurance. Something got to give, Jackie. We only make a certain amount of money. We do okay. Okay? We ain't balling out of control, but we ain't broke either. Okay? We bring in a nice amount of money every week where we have money left over. Jackie is a foodie. Jackie likes to eat out. So when I met Jackie, Jackie was like that. And I told myself when I decided to become serious in this relationship that I cannot take that from her because she was doing that before I met her. Jackie is a foodie. And I like to say that there are a lot of things I would have never tried had I not been with Jackie. But when it comes to car insurance, now, the money that you eat out with 2-3 times a week, okay, that's times 4 weeks a month. That's going to be gone. What else are we not going to be able to pay if car insurance gets to $500-$600? Let us know what you're paying for car insurance where you live, okay? But put that down in the comments. Let me know what is your cutoff for paying car insurance, mine? Because we also have the renter's insurance with that as well. But what are you not willing to pay?
$20-something a month.
Yeah, and that's not the problem. The problem is the car insurance at our age, living in a house with a garage.
And they also go by your credit. They go by your credit. They go by your zip code of where you live.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different things that factor in.
A lot of variables, and I understand that.
Why you
what
pay
is
what
your cutoff that you're willing to pay?
And your occupation.
Insurance?
Your occupation is included in that as well.
Yep, I drive a city transit bus.
And so
I drive a lot.
And so exactly, which puts you in the highest bracket.
What is your cutoff for what
I don't
you're
have
willing to
a
pay?
cutoff.
So if our car insurance was $1,200 a month, you're willing to pay that instead of going mess with SA now, the Mexican insurance.
They're expensive as well. I told you about my friend that went to go and shop with them. That is, she's of Hispanic descent, and she went, and they were just as high as the normal ones. So,
really?
Yeah, they weren't cheaper.
Well,
and she said, as a matter of fact, one she went to was actually higher.
because our collision was 50 to 100,000. We got it down to 30 to 50,000. That reduced it. And we had to reduce that stuff because, again, we need insurance. But at
I
some
used to work for Budget Rent-A-Car.
Mm-hmm.
This is not exactly the same, but kind of in the same realm.
Right.
And a lot of times when people rent cars, they figure, oh, no, I don't want to get the collision damage waiver or any of that stuff. I just want to pay for the car.
Right.
And we decline everything else.
And use your own insurance, right?
Well, sometimes your insurance covers it, but most
Depending
times
on what your policy
they don't
is.
cover
Exactly.
it. And most policies do not cover this. And so
I always take the insurance.
this guy declined it.
Yeah.
And he called in because his car was parked in a hotel parking lot, and this lady decided to commit suicide.
Damn.
And she jumped from her balcony and landed on his rental car and did a lot of damage. He was upset because the rental car agency went after him for the damages to the vehicle because he had declined to take any coverage on it, and which was like $9.95 a day. He declined it. And he was just all upset and all up in arms because it wasn't his fault that she landed on his
but
car.
you didn't take the insurance for incidental shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so that just goes to show that, it could be of no fault of your own and something still end up happening. And then what?
Jackie still ain't told you what her cutoff is. My cutoff is to 300 something, fam. Car insurance don't cost that damn much. But because State Farm and Allstate and Geico and all these people no longer write policies on homes. Remember the guy
But if they're all 300 and something, then what you gonna do?
Remember the guy we watched the other day in Florida, Friday?
Yeah.
Who was talking about his house is no longer covered. He lives in Florida.
Yeah.
And he's no longer covered. Now he's trying to find insurance. And the rest of the country, the rest of us in the U.S. have to make up for that, for policies not being written in California and Florida. But my thing, again, I'm only willing to pay you a certain amount. I'm going to just have to take a chance because that's how they get you. It's always the fear of what could happen. Now, yeah, it could happen. We've had car insurance 10, 15, 20, 30 years. But by the same token, that's how they get you. Well, what if something happens? What if something don't happen? Why don't I get enough coverage that if somebody hits me, I get my car fixed? Or if I hit somebody, I'm able to cover them. But I can't go to the highest deal thingy. I got to bring it down. And car insurance is killing us.
But even if you bring it down, it's still going to be expensive. So
it is.
So either way, it's because it's a necessity. Anything that's necessary
how high
these
are you willing
days
to
is
go?
very expensive.
How high are you willing to go on car insurance?
There is no limit. You have to have car insurance. So then, therefore, there is no
and to
limit.
me, there is a goddamn limit.
That's
to me, there
you.
is.
That's to you.
I can't let you take my household under because of your greed and what you decide to do. I got to do what's best for my household. As the old folks used to say where I'm from, I'm not going to sink my ship to save your boat. Now, long as I got coverage, to me, I'm good. Okay? Not saying that I don't have car insurance. And as Jackie's saying, well, we got to have insurance. Yeah, we got to have insurance. We're in agreement on that. But what is your cutoff for car insurance? Please in the comments.
But right now you're paying
please
what,
in the
and something. So we're
we done got it down from $348.
And that's a good thing.
Now, you went and looked because when I was talking to the guy, I was finna lock it in at $211. And what did you come out and tell me? No, let me look up some other stuff. Then you went to
because,
what? Liberty Mutual?
It was 6 months, and it's just, I was trying to find something that was 12 months.
What did you find out?
That everybody's 6 months.
It's all a scam.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that were 12 months were places like Progressive and those ones that have really bad reviews for not coming through. So, of course, they'll do 12 because they're not going to pay anyway.
Going with Flow. Flow is with
Progressive.
Progressive, and you already did a review on them. You looked up the reviews and found out they was damn crooks. They all crooks. What are you paying for car insurance, Mai? Please tell us in the comments. Who is the best car insurance person? Is there a discount for veterans for car insurance? Okay? Car insurance is supposed to go down when you get a certain age, Mai. You live in a house. And what in the hell does my credit got to do with car insurance? My credit ain't got a damn thing to do with car insurance as long as I'm paying your ass. If I'm paying you, what do you care about who else I'm paying or not paying? It's all a scam. And they get you with fear, okay? Just like the news here in America. They get you with fear. What if something happens? And I do tend to lean that way a little bit because, again, we live in the state of Texas. Got a lot of illegals here who ain't got no license, ain't got no insurance, ain't got nothing. And if they hit you, they don't speak of the English till you tell them they owe you $5,000. Now all of a sudden they speak perfect English. But I understand what you're saying. But my cutoff, once I got to $300-something a month, no. I got to find a way that works for my household. Or
just like when your Lincoln was hit by the young man that was driving his parents' car. He didn't have insurance, but his parents did.
It was their car.
If they had what you were talking about, he would have been uninsured, and you wouldn't have gotten any money.
But we have uninsured. Well, we don't have uninsured motors on the Lincoln. We got everything, full coverage on the Charger. The Lincoln is a 2006. Okay, and so again, we just use it for me to go to work, and if we got to go to Sam's and buy stuff, it's like our pickup truck, basically. Okay, it's not pimped out like I'd like it to be. And there were no dents or nothing on it when we first bought it. But once he hit me and tried to run, okay, I'll see if I can upload that here at some point. But yeah, mine. What is your cutoff with insurance? You're willing to pay $1,200 a month for insurance. And I only go to work. And we go to the store or to the doctor's appointments. It's not like we have a social life and just constantly drive around and hang out and whatnot. So that's what that is. Speaking of immigrants, okay, with no goddamn insurance, okay, migrant buses sent to Chicago and New York suburbs are flouting the city rules.